Welcome to a new series. This is the second episode, and we're already starting the game. He's playing knight f3, so we will copy with knight f6. We're playing against a 900 rated, and we will play d4, d5. And now we're going into a Slav, some sort of Slav, with a knight already existed. And now we're making a little pyramid because this looks really cool. Sometimes you have to make really cool moves. It is a really solid opening. Bishop e7, and we're just gonna castle, and then we're gonna figure out later. Knight b d7 is also a very good move. If he's gonna move away the tension, I can just take, and then we have an open file. Now we have a little bit of a theory move. We can take. He can take, and then we can play b5. And now he is already getting rid of the tension, which is good for us. Before we move on to the video, I wanted to ask you for one thing. Please subscribe to my channel. It would help me a ton, and I can produce way more content for you guys. Now we prefer to play bishop g4, castle, bishop, and it's quite an annoying pin to deal with. So they might play h3, which is also a perfectly fine move, I guess. c5 is a little bit aggressive, but also fun to play. Let's go for c5. Mess things up. This is not really a big threat. We have a question, where do we put this bishop? The knight can go on c6. That's a perfectly fine square. We're first gonna play the natural move, knight c6. And we have to question where the bishop goes. We might sack it even, but it's a little bit not really aggressive, I guess. You can also wait. Play, for example, here. Gonna take. Yeah. We're gonna take towards the center. We're gonna chip away in the center. He's gonna take. And now maybe bishop e6. Try to make it a little bit solid. The bishop has to go somewhere. It can defend the pawn. It's a little bit passive here. But in the future, it will move away. That is important. Sometimes you have to play a little bit of an ugly move. You can play b6 and bishop, but it's blocking your own pawn. So I think it belongs on either bishop d7 or... If we're going to play here, he can play here. This, and then he has here. Then we can play the rook. And if he's gonna take, we're taking, and we're getting rid of the bad bishop. So I'm just gonna play it anyways. We're attacking this twice. The problem is that I can take, he can take, I can take, and I guess I win the pawn. However, he has this check, and my queen is here, and suddenly my queen is lost. So I'm not even threatening to take this pawn. He probably can play b4 or maybe rook to b1. But then I will play rook c8 and get the sting out of this move. However, this is not a really big threat in my opinion. Now I can just take the pawn. That is also not... I can also go here. He can take here. Alright, I should not... He can take, I can take, but this is a check. How do we proceed? We can just take the pawn. That is the most simple move. We're just gonna take the pawn, I guess. Take, have a little bit of an attack. We might as well go back here. We're gonna take the pawn. And now there's no check because I can just take. And this is defended. However, he has this maybe. Then I can go here. Attacking the queen. Then he can sack, take. Ooh, this is maybe a little bit messy. I'm gonna take the pawn. I'm not scared of a 900, hopefully. I might lose. I might have a little bit of a karma. But it's all good in the hood. He has this move, and it's quite annoying, I guess. However, I will play queen b3. Then he has this check. But I'm not really scared of that. Then he can take my knight. However, then I have also my counterplay. Maybe this is a nice move. Bishop takes h7. Whoa. He's taking a pawn. He's attacking this with jack. He's attacking my queen, so we have to get rid of this piece. And we will get rid of it with the knight and attacking the bishop, I guess. I'm not sure what he really wants, because this is not a fork. We're covering it. So we're gonna take here, I guess. And it's you're making it a little bit messy, right? And then suddenly he has to calculate a lot of things. And I'm not really stoked with this move because we're gonna play g6, I guess. g6, attacking the queen, and now we can get rid of the really strong bishop. Because of g6, we're making the dark squares really weak, and a move like bishop h6, whenever this moves, for example, is a really strong move. We have to deal with it. So if he moves the queen, well, not there. If he moves the queen to here or here, we're gonna take. And he is forgetting that his queen is hanging. He should have moved his queen, and then we're gonna take a really strong piece. He is offering a move back, and I'm not doing things like that. We're gonna take, but he has maybe a check. Does he has a check? No, we're gonna take the queen. We're gonna decline the take back because he's just blundering. I'm not gonna take back all the blunders. That is also taking. He's taking the my rook, which is perfectly fine. Do I want to take with a bishop or maybe with a king or with a rook? With a bishop is more approachable, I guess, because the rook maybe belongs on c8. Yeah, this is resignable. However, they probably don't really know when to resign or whatever, which is good. You should never resign. Never, ever resign. We're gonna play towards here. And we're attacking the bishop. Now we have a little bit of a trick. We're going here, and he has to go back to bishop f1 to defend the checkmate. And let's see if he sees it. We're threatening mate in 1, but we're also threatening the bishop. So he has to combine the plan, and he is not dealing with this. And this is a really great example, is that you should put pressure in different ways. You're threatening mate in 1, but can you also do it in a way that you're attacking something? And suddenly it's mate, and the game is over. Really instructive game. We can quickly analyze it. It doesn't really matter what you're playing in the opening when you're first starting. You should just know where the pieces should go. On f6 is a great square, bishop e7 is great, and now you can castle. Now your king is safe. Going on to the next game. See you.